and we'll show you everything that we can bring in to the country.
Legal or
all the booze, legal and illegal.
We just,
Right.
we could have walked right out.
The
But we went
maple
to the
syrup,
claim and said, well, we have 2
Nestea,
bottles of wine, and I said,
brownie mix,
what?
and planning the trip.
She said, well, $8. She charged us
And
$8
special-
for 2 extra bottles of
Special for
That was
Jens,
nothing.
we get something from Spags,
Because we
which
went
is for the feet.
with the wine.
Jens's
Yeah, but that was okay.
Yeah.
loafers.
It's good enough. I'll
Feet.
take it downstairs.
Downtown Asker, the metropolis of Norway, the center of the country.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it is
so
beautiful.
messy because they make fixing it up and
Yeah.
Huh.
getting more stores and
Wide sidewalks. Is this new?
This is nice.
yeah, it's nice. Our neighbor, he owned that
Beautiful.
bookstore, but it says Asker Libris. He
Oh,
didn't
yes.
own that, but they sold it.
There we are in
Year ago.
Asker.
Oops, there are gamla
We don't belong to this church.
Yeah.
This is undoubtedly a Lutheran church.
They're all those.
There were a lot excuse us for laughing because when we went to Sun City,
Excuse me, this
Everybody
is
was-
ask
everybody.
tree.
These are
They're
ask
trimmed on a
trees?
certain way, always trimmed on the top so they develop a big stem
Oh yeah.
with small
and so
branches on.
they're all in.
Yeah.
Asker countryside.
Is it so?
We're gonna take a walk in Asker Woods.
Sonia.
Sånn, ja. Hva heter sånn
Going up this white building and
Hva heter det?
walk in that area.
Sånn dommerfullmektig.
Just
And Jens' 60th birthday we had up there too.
Oh.
What's that called?
Tveter gård. Tveter gård. It's
Tveter
owned by the commune.
Owned by Asker
Yeah.
Town.
Town.
Town forest actually in Asker. You can see the nice pond. I don't think there's too much fish in here, but it's a beautiful pond. And this is the house that's community owned. Sometimes they have parties here. And this is the local lake. They swim in the summer and cross-country ski in the winter on the lake. Really beautiful.
And what kind of a dinner? Premium course dinner. Sit down.
They had Jens's 60th birthday party here. See the old sleigh and wagons here and new bicycle.
Oh my.
The trees? Yeah.
We don't have several 100-year-old trees.
But look at how naughty these are.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Does it say there on the Alm and Ask? This is Alm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
This is Alm.
No.
No?
Yeah, alm.
Alm, yeah.
Not ask.
No, Alm.
Now, is that an elm tree?
That's
What
what
we
they
call an
say.
elm tree? ELM?
No, that's alm. Yeah, that's right. That's alm.
Okay.
But this is the reason for
Asker.
Asker name.
Yeah.
Because there are so many of those trees.
You know, what's the history of the building in? The steps in them so the horses don't go up, but humans can. This is a waterfall flowing into the town lake here in Asker. Yeah. And you get a good idea of the waterfall. They had quite a bit of rain lately, so See the cables that they have around the rocks here. This is to hold the bridge. When the water is so high, it flows right over the top of the bridge. Must be the spring floods that do that. You see the farm across the way. Local birds. What kind of bird is that?
Linale.
Linalia?
Over there and walk up there. Cat. Pierre and the kids have a
Just
cat.
keep,
But Jens is allergic to cats,
here.
so he every time they come there, they try to take her out because he gets very hard time breathing.
Oh, yeah. If you're allergic
you see the
to
path
cats,
that we're on.
hard.
He actually took a cell phone call
She really has
out in nature.
Yes, vad heter leddgikt?
Arthritis.
Arthritis, yeah. Because she was just finished a lawyer.
Just a beautiful view.
No,
This is the
no.
other end of the lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just every area here is very scenic. And if you look very carefully, you'll be able to see the ducks right here. Just grooming the horses, yeah. And you can see this one, they're just walking up the hill with a horse. This is on our walk. The flowers are beautiful, as is everything else around here. See the little yellow ones here. Just tiny. Thing that we would call Queen Anne's lace. And it has some type of a bug feeding on it. Don't know what that would be. And some beautiful little white star-like flowers. Again, they are extremely tiny. These are only about 1/4 of an inch across. And these are even smaller, these blue ones. You can see the 1/4 inch flowers, and these are much less than 1/4 inch. Here's some type of a thistle. And this is the beautiful dandelion. Just a gorgeous flower and very rare. And what you hear is a cow symphony. As he's eating, he's just ringing his bell. He blends right in with the background, camouflaged.
Did you live close?
Well, you can see they must be talking to us. Must be talking to us.
Just about the same.
The fish farm right here, and this is some sample of the fish in the fish farm. Like a huge yellow perch or white perch. It's one final picture of the community property around the lake. From the other side, we've walked all the way around. It's just beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah, this is the area we just walked around. Yeah. What's it called? Skaugum?
Skaugumsåsen. Skaugum is the king's estate.
King's Estate. Okay.
And this distance is 5 miles, about 5 kilometers, about 3 miles.
Uh-huh.
We live
walk. Unfortunately, Jens has to go to the dentist. And Ranveig's going to show us her yard.
And look at all the bugs.
Yeah, I just planted some of them because some died, you know, some died.
Beautiful stairs going down into the yard, and she's got flowers everywhere. Leslie would love this. Leslie would absolutely love this.
Yeah, you call it that?
All natural.
Yeah. What's the yellow?
Oh.
Well, I don't remember. Remember?
Oh, railroad ties.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Here we used to have asparagus, but it all died.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful gardens. The house is actually 3 levels with a full cellar. Picture the front of the house as it looks out onto the town. And you see the roses here, just beautiful. Yeah, we get a picture of the house from the other side, kind of the east side of the house. This is where the kitchen is and dining room, and Jens built a very nice deck right off of the kitchen. Here's the hydrangeas on the front of the house, and back into the house. One of the many, many, many marinas right on the main highway here,
I didn't get a proposal.
and we're on our way to a number of Oslo museums today.
I told my sisters
We're
that.
going to go see the Viking ship first.
And then sometimes I...
This is the Norsk Hydro entrance, and Jens is just dropping off some packages. You see the Norsk Hydro sign right here. And this is just their lobby. This is the Viking Ship Museum. Very, very, very famous. Obviously lots of tour buses here. You can see the building. This is it. The Viking Ship Museum. The Viking ship, this is where wealthy and royal people were buried. And this is a little bit of the history of it. If you'll be able to read this. All about the ship and the graves themselves. About the Vikings. Excuse me. And the last one. I have to get the last one in here. And this is one of the actual Viking ships here. See how fancy the woodwork is on the ship? Very fancy. Quite large. Here's a good view of the ship itself. Actually see the inside of the ship. Of the countryside and what it would have looked like. The Viking ship. Everybody here in the museum at the moment. So we'll get Jens and Ranveig with the Viking ships. Here they are. Now this is the story of the Viking ship right here. And we can get a good view inside the ship here. This one is huge. This would have been a pleasure ship, a very wealthy person. This is a second burial ship. Read about this one. Picture of the ship, a little bit about how the ship was built. This was more of a working ship, actually, not really for burial purposes. You can see that. The mast step here is huge. And this one, the mast is broken off. Not as fancy. It's a working ship. See a very, very fancy wagon. This wagon was actually on the ship. And if you look at some of the very fancy woodwork on the back, you get some idea of what the wagon was like. To show you the actual inside of the wagon here. Again, very fancy woodwork on the sleigh. Unbelievable. That's where they used to pull it. Little bit of the implements that they used to use and footwear, so on. This is all inside the museum. And this is the original coffee cup.
That's the original.
From Norway.
That's what we started with.
Very, very old tapestry. And you can actually see the original here. And then this is the reconstruction of what it would have looked like.
I went to the train station to have some toast. And she said, oh my dear.
Okay, this is a Sabina airliner.
Yeah, how nice she was.
Landing at Fornebu. Kon-Tiki Museum with the Kon-Tiki and the Ra from Thor Heyerdahl.
Yes, since I go too often, so
Does he?
And,
maybe not. You have to go, okay?
this is the various expeditions that Thor Heyerdahl had. And of course we have a bust of Thor right here. And you can see some of his voyages. And he really basically sailed the Ra from Africa to South America. It's a little bit dark in here and a little too close, but we'll get a picture of the Ra too as best we can from indoors. This is the one that sailed from West Africa to the coast of South America. This is the voyage of Ra 1 because it didn't have a stern. It got waterlogged and sunk, actually. There she is going down. So here's the story of the Ra 1.
Yeah, somebody coming in.
And you see here's the story of the Ra 2, which was more successful because it had a raised stern. And actually you can see the raised stern here on the Ra 2. It's not quite as tall as Jens is, the raised stern, but it's almost as tall as him. And you can see the whole ship. It's a bit of a construction, and here it is, ready to be launched. From up above. You can see the whole sail. Kon-Tiki, that went from Peru in 1947 across the Pacific Ocean. This is a raft. This is different. Kon-Tiki is so large I can't really get it all in the picture here, but you can get a little idea of what the raft looked like. And since it sailed from Easter Island, so you'll be able to see the big statues from Easter Island here. They're very impressive, very tall. Again, very difficult to see, but you can see the backside of the Kon-Tiki here. We sailed to Tahiti. One last shot of the Kon-Tiki. This is a very unusual shot from the bottom up, as the fish would have seen the boat. So we get an overview of Oslo Harbor from the Holmenkollen Ski Jump. As you can see, it's right here in downtown Oslo, or just outside the downtown area. And we'll get a bit of the waterfront here. See more of the downtown area here. Small boat going out. And a little larger boat coming in. This is like a small ferry boat. And one statue, I think this might be to Nansen, because this is where the Fram ship is here.
Yeah.
Comes the Holmenkollen.
Leslie said, oh, she doesn't really care. I said, oh, Leslie.
No, I don't really see it. You can see we're going to end up having beautiful shrimp sandwiches and apple for dessert. Beautiful lunch, and we're above the city. We're near the Holmenkollen Jump. It's very hazy, but you can see a little bit of the city from here. And beautiful restaurant. Let's see a little bit closer up, these grass roofed houses. Yeah. And Oslo is in the background, but it's very hazy, so you're not going to be able to... Just a little picture of the farm museum where we were, down on the point of land. And you can see the whole harbor here. Again, from an awful long distance. Right. So the weather vane here has the year the restaurant was built. 1909. Okay, here we are at Holmenkollen Ski Jump. And they have a beautiful stadium here. This is a statue to King Olaf. And we'll just show you the stadium itself from the jump. And it's a real good picture, King Olaf V. His face is too dark with the light background. Judging stands, and the bottom of the Holmenkollen jump is actually a pond, and in the winter time they just simply drain the pond, and you can see that there are actually people swimming here. And they have freestyle. They have freestyle. Well, this girl's going to jump in, I think. There, she just dove in. I'll take a picture of the whole stadium here. There's the outrun. Here's the lip of the jump and the in run. Here's a ski simulator that Jens and I just went through. This is what the simulator actually does. Inside it feels like it's a lot more strenuous. And this is the downhill simulator. See what it looks like from the outside.
Here, people screaming inside.
This is inside the ski museum at Holmenkollen. And I'll just show you some of the fine work on these skis. It's rather amazing. The fine woodwork, actually, on the skis themselves. They're really a work of art. These are the various stages of the Holmenkollen jump. This is from 1892. And then they moved to this jump in 1928. And then a much, much bigger jump in 1952. And in 1982, they built the current jump. These are all models. On our way, this is the entryway to the elevator to go up the Holmenkollen jump, the bottom of the lift. This is Jens and I walking up to the top of the Holmenkollen. It's quite a long ways up. Yeah. Getting closer. Oh, we're there. Good view of the harbor again. And here's where the Fram is. Okay, this is down the Holmenkollen Jump. There's the end run. And the pool. And the stadium. This is from inside the Holmenkollen again. Actually, that's it. And there's the grass roofed houses again.
Back there on the hill, there's the ground.
Just one last shot of Holmenkollen. This is just a map of the area. Prove that we're here. Just a quick tour of the Holmenkollen Chapel. And you can see it right up here on the hill. Beautiful. Entrance to the chapel. It's rather big for a chapel, but that's what they call it. Again, you can see the entryway to the chapel, yeah. To Vigeland Park. And the first view of the Vigeland Monument is through the fence. And here is the sculptor himself. And he's in a very somber pose, with a bird on his head. Beautiful tree-shaded walkway leading to the Vigeland Monument.
The samples.
A living quarter.
All kinds of ages.
To the sculpture.
Baby bodies are so cute.
Yeah.
It's the typical Vigeland sculpture.
Look
All nude. Are all his sculptures nude?
Uh-huh.
No, not all.
Not all?
Yeah.
One up there with dressing.
This is one of the most famous Vigeland statues of the angry boy. Very, very, very famous. And it's right here on the bridge. There's the angry boy and the happy man. And it's just more of his artwork here. Famous statue. Man and woman. Of the fountain and the Vigeland Monument. You can see all the human figures right to the top. Just resting. Well, we're getting closer and closer. To the monument. See all the human figures, they're all carved out of granite. As they surround the monument. This is Martha and Ranveig doing some leg touching of a couple of elderly people. They're very, very, very smooth.
This is Martha and
The statue.
Ranveig.
After looking at the statue, and you can see where we were earlier. There's quite a good shot here of Holmenkollen again. You can see it from many places in the city. Base of the statue. And you can see many, 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 many figures at the top of the statue. This is a very close-up of Vigeland statue. This is Mari.